which is disappointing. I'm also told that they've already decided who the superintendent is going to be.
You know why it's disappointing? It's because 85% of our district is made up of urban students and multilingual students. Really?
That decision has been made. So this process has been without transparency, with no community engagement.
Let's talk about the lack of transparency. So I bet you parents don't know that now HISD has an African American Studies curriculum. Now, why you need to know this is because there has been a struggle with the CRT and with they just don't want history taught. Now, history is not meant to discredit those or make them feel bad for history. It's meant to be learning lessons, and that's what they don't want. They don't want CRT, and HISD has it.
But most importantly, what is distressing, disheartening, they haven't even talked to the parents.
Parents, I'm speaking to you right now because I need you to understand that HISD is 85% urban and multilingual. I also need you to understand that we represent as their teachers, their parents, and community, our kids. We are the face of our kids. And if we let TEA do this and let them think that it is okay to take over a decent rating school, which we are a B+, the largest in the Houston area, okay? Then this tells them that it is okay to continue to go against our wishes of those that are represented. That is not okay.
They provided no information to the kids. And this is not about the quality of education in HISD. Now, they keep going back to 2019, but the status of HISD in 2019 was different, or is different than what it is 4 years later.
Did you know that HISD is comprised of 187 schools in its portfolio? And the fact that we are still a B rating, which is the largest district in the Houston area. So how is HISD a failure? I ask you that question again.
Under this superintendent and this pretty much new board, significant progress has been made. 40 of your 50 schools that were in that D or F category are no more. 40 of the 50 are now in a much better status. No successful example. Rather, if you look at the report done by the Kinder Institute, what they said is that after school takeover, the status of the district is worse.
And if you don't know what he's talking about, case in point and study, look at Detroit. Please. Research Detroit and its school systems and see what happened when they were taken over by a conservatorship.
After to take over. And then I'm assuming they're saying that immediately after they take over, all the schools are going to be better. So are they putting in substantially more resources? Because based on the report in the Kinder Institute, the schools in Texas are underfunded as it compares to the national average of funding across the country. And it's about parental engagement.
Parents, do you hear what he's saying? He's saying parental engagement. That is what has been lacking in our school system, the lack of parental engagement. If you don't hear anything else that I'm saying to you now, it's we need your help and we need it now. Okay?
Selecting the board of managers. And they are already in the process of doing that. Okay. TA is selecting the board of managers. So who are they?
Parents, in case you don't know what it means for HISD, they're trying to privatize our schools. So you understand that if our schools, HISD turns into charter schools, that means they have the right to accept or refuse whoever they want. Think about those who have the labels of SPED and have other designations that need special services. Those charter schools have the right to refuse service to your child. That's what privatization and charter schools mean for HISD.
Let me just say this. The state deserves an F on how they have handled this process up to this point. Just a flat out F. No community engagement, no engagement with the parents, no information being provided to the students, dropping this in the midst of spring break, creating a great deal of disruption, anxiety, and stress. Okay? The state deserves an F. So who takes them over? You're layering all of this on top of parents and students' concerns on the safety of their schools. Instead of focusing on this, why isn't the state focused on the safety of our children?
And if you made it to this part of the video, I would just like to say that if you took the time to listen to what Mayor Sylvester Turner has been saying and my following commentary, you would understand how dire this situation is. And I'm speaking to you as a concerned parent because I am a parent in HISD, but I'm also a teacher in HISD. And if you take nothing else that I have said seriously, please listen to the message in its entirety and do some research for yourself.